back the most at max is Stephen.
Least aggressive.
Yeah.
Good timing on the VVIP there. So now, I said my piece. I think the evidence was borne out, and Faisal will continue with his passive approach, and hopefully it's successful. And Max will continue to play the aggressor.
The action on Faisal. 5-4 suited on the button.
And it's fair to say to the other players, it's not easy to be the aggressor. It takes a little bit of courage as well. Right, Faisal's entered into the fray here with 5-4 suited.
It's just limped in. Stephen folds round to Danny. He's checked. Danny checks. Faisal checks back. Checked again.
Oh, Faisal needs to bet. He wants to win this. Faisal just threw them away.
Yeah, because Danny showed the high card, and Danny's high card was good. It hit the 9. So 2 pair. Point being there, you raise from the button, 9-3 is folding. But it's Faisal's approach, it's the way he plays. And he's had a lot of good results of late. So
oh, yeah, no criticism.
His
That's
choice.
Whatever works for you. All I'm saying is it opens up the door for Max to be the aggressor.
absolutely, the contrasting styles.
Yep.
Max 10-7 under the gun. Fold. Faisal folds. Queen Jack for Stephen on the button. He'll raise.
8,000.
Round 2 Richard. And about the last 40 minutes or so, Richard's stack has halved.
I see it heading south. It's not heading in the right direction, that's for sure.
It's just a couple of raises, then Max gone over the top, and it quickly dwindles. He hasn't picked up a hand for a while. Or picked up a pot, should I say. It's played hands.
Stephen, please put your cards on the left side of the box. A bit more to the left.
Put them on the right pocket.
4,000, like
To
that.
the left, to the left, to the right, to the right.
Perfect. Every time put them there for them. 4,000.
Steve gives it a thumbs up. So Faisal is folded, round to Stephen. 7-6 suited. Richard 10-8 suited. So that's a big flop for Richard. He's flopped the straight draw and the flush draw. Look at all his outs. 19 outs for him then. He doesn't find any one of them. He blanks 19 outs and jack high is good. Goodness gracious me. The old adage of too many outs.
Jack was the best card. Yeah, Jack was the best.
See it across the top of the screen. He had 19 outs out of a possible 52 cards and can't find it. less than 52, obviously, because every player got dealt 2 and the flop and that. So, yeah, unbelievable.
4,000.
19 out of 37. 1 in 2. To action on Stephen Courtney under the gun with ace-7. He has raised, and it's round to Max. Stephen raised, and everyone's folded round to Max.
All in.
He raised to 8. Stephen gets out the way. And Max will take down the hand with the pocket queens.
Small bit.
Max that took that hand, not...
Just saying a bit of feedback for you. Thank you, Steve. We chased the video back, and apparently some big fat British guy bumped the table when it went dark and ruined it all.
I think he fixed it though, because we had a problem.
We just needed to bump it again so he fixes. I'm just basically.
Get us to bump it from the other side.
I'm just basically.
Just bump it from the other side. You're big enough, you go to the other side and bump it.
It's totally for that. You guys all okay out here? You need to wait or anything?
4,000.
So Danny under the gun with the king-7 suited. So raised by Max from the button. Raises it to 8,000. Faisal with the ace-queen. Re-raises to 22. And Max is he's folded so quick we can't even get the camera to him, and he's out the way already. He's not tangling with Faisal unless he's got the absolute goods. And you see Faisal now. Faisal's up to 475k, so no matter what the conversation is about his style, it is working for him and has worked well at Sun City, worked well at Sapphire, worked well at Times Square. He's had a lot of good results of late. So everybody has a different style. Just because people think you should play in a certain way doesn't mean you have to. You play in the style that is suited to you and that works for you. Good solid play by Faisal. He's been playing extremely solid poker. So Max is raised with the queen-6 from the cutoff. Faisal is folded. Round to Danny, and he's made the call. Nothing for Danny. He checks. Round to Max. He will continue. That should probably end it. One bet. Sure. It's a really little feeler bet. It's one of those, I'm either stealing with it as cheap as possible, or I've got a monster and I want to get money in the pot. It's one of those bets. Excitement out there in the satellite. We can hear them in the background. Max will be under the gun.
Whatever time it is.
Jack-6 off, folds. Round to Faisal. 5-4 is folded. Stephen is folded. Gee, that was a quick folds round. And Richard gets a walk. Faisal will be under the gun.
4,000. 11,000.
Is raised. King Jack suited for Stephen. He's out the way to Faisal's raise. Those are coming to chat to the players. Round to Danny, he folds. Richard's a folder. Max Devison, he'll be out the way. Fold. Faisal will take down the hand.
Small bit.
It's just coming up to the end of the level mark. And then there'll be another 40 minutes. And then there'll be a break. Mr. Rosenthal.
Coming to greet everybody.
Because Dave's wearing green, does that make him a leprechaun? Don't know.
4,000.
It's quite striking, that green, actually. Quite striking.
So King Jack here for Danny in the cutoff. We're gonna raise.
10,000 more.
Max out the way, round to Faisal. Everybody is folded. And Danny will take down the hand.
Good for Danny. Picks up another rotation.
So we'll move on to the next hand. Danny will be under the gun.
Small blind face.
Danny's moved out of that danger zone. He was in the 30k bracket. He's moved nicely up
Done very well.
to nearly 70k.
Blind. Blinds are 5,000.
Action on Richard, who's the opposite. He's 28 and a half now. And like I said, a few frustrating moments against Max. Max bullying him a bit. He folds. Round to Max. Max folds. So blind on blind here. Faisal limps in. Stephen gonna raise now.
11,000.
Stephen raises and takes down the hand.
Small bit.
What does the fox say? Good. Any ice left in the back?
So ace king here for Richard, short stacked. He could bang this all in.
Money's got to go in, does it, Mark?
I think so, Gaz. He wants to see all five, surely. There's 12k in the pot. He's only got 28 and a half. There
Money
it goes.
Money goes. Good luck, sir. Queen 10 for Max.
He's not calling with that.
What's the big stack go?
Faisal nothing. Stephen nothing. Round to Danny. What's Danny got? Danny has nothing. He held him up in the air. There we go. 10-8.
Yep.
Held it.
That'll be the end of the level, I believe.
You said the level was nearly near its end. That is the end of the level. Two and a half, 5 with a big blind ante of 5. So Max under the gun is folded. Round to Faisal. He's folded. Action on Stephen, ace king this time.
10,000.
Makes it 10k. Round to Richard, 10-7 suited. Oh, off suit, 10-7 off suit. And he folds. Stephen takes down the hand. Faisal will be under the gun. Faisal under the gun, 5-3 suited. Fold that, Stevens out the way. Also with 5-3. On to Danny, ace 9 on the button. He's got to put it all in.
Good luck.
Richard folds, round to Max, and he's out the way, and Danny will pick that one up as well. 12.5k plus now when you do that.
Plenty cheese.
So it becomes significant to the shorter stacks.
Plenty of cheddar. Excuse me.
Ace 5 suited for Stephen under the gun. He just limps in. Danny folds. Round to Richard, he folds. Action on Max. Queen 8.
He's a
Small
queen 8
blind.
3 times, you know that.
Completes. Action on Faisal, he checks. There's an action flop.
2 clubs for Stephen.
Queen for Max.
10,000.
Max makes the call.
No good.
No help for Stephen
Can
there.
you check that?
Yeah, check, check. There's the club.
Oh, this will be 30,000 fold.
Plus 25, almost perfect.
Yep.
Shows the
I'll
lap
show the
flash.
stone colders. I actually think your cards were fairly face up there, to be
Yeah.
honest. But,
Yeah, Max knew.
well done. Nice hand.
All in.
So moving on.
bit.
Okay, I'll take ace two. I need new deck.
So ace king for Max in the cutoff.
New deck, eh? Ready? Right. On in.
So Max has gone all in with the ace king.
I need a new deck now. Yes. Let's put them off.
54. It's also on a very suspect card. It's the red crystal. Very suspect card. Whoever did that.
So Gary will go out there and change the deck.
Oh, jeez, no, that's shot. Whoever did that, that's shot. Very, very conveniently ace of diamonds. Destroyed. Helps a lot. Suspect card to do it. Helps a lot. Really saved you.
Are you bringing me a deck?
We can't play, so we need a new deck.
I'm talking to the guys at the bank.
Talking back.
Yeah.
No market ace of diamonds.
There's the new deck out there. We spread out to be checked.
Must be. They said they're guaranteed for 20 hours.
Who?
These people. These will be going back. You good?
Guaranteed for 20 hours.
Happens a
And
lot
what
though.
happens when
That
it's only
actual
4
thing
hours?
happens a lot. The top of the card come out.
Yeah. And I think
I remember in Inspire it happened as well.
a lot of it is you get baccarat players with cards and they weaken them. You know, they bend them.
Go, go, go.
Small bit blind.
Okay, new broom sweeps.
So they're just changing the deck out there.
Small bit. $5,000. Bet. $10,000. 5 more.
Just all-
10,000.
So we're having a little bit of internet problems here. So if you're losing us and coming back, that is what the problem is.
Small bit.
So Max will take that down. So Richard in the danger zone here in the 18K now. Hand number 180. Faisal under the gun, ace 8 suited. He'll raise. Folded round. Max in the big blind. He'll fold and Faisal will take down that hand.
Small bit.
So we'll move on to the next hand. On the bubble, still here in the 6 max.
5,000.
Stephen Courtney under the gun.
All in.
It's called. Danny moves all in with the pocket 9s. Max folds. Back round to Stephen.
Small bit.
So Danny will get that through with the pocket 9s. So if you had a little bit of intermittent signal or going in and out, there were a few dips in the internet in the area. So we are still on the bubble. We are in the 6 max. Day 6 of the series. Final table of the 6 max.
5,000 to play.
Pocket 5s for Danny under the gun. Queen 9 suited for Max on the button. He raises. Faisal with a king jack.
17,000.
He raises it and takes it down.
Small bit. Small bit. Small blind. $5,000.
So Richard folds. He's got very short stack now, 15.5K. And the blinds are 2.5, 5 is big blind ante of 5. So 12.5K rotation. He has just over 1 rotation left.
10,000.
He's going to be virtually all in the next blind.
5,000 more.
So action on Danny.
Checkmate. $5,000.
Max bets his gut shot after Danny defended the raise. Danny folds and Max will take down the hand.
Small bit.
So Max, being the most active, has moved his stack back up again nicely. So Richard now has to post the big blind ante. So that's 10,000 out of his stack. He's almost all in. He has about 8 behind. Folds. On to Danny. So Max will take that down. So the stream is back up and running. So there we go, Danny under the gun. Folds, Richard with that short stack, Jack 7 suited in the cutoff. He's looking for spots. He's wondering, is this the one? It is, and he puts it all in. So And Max has asked for a count because Max wants to knock him out.
95,
Even though he's only got 9-6, he's
95.
asked for the count. He folds. Faisal is folded. It's only up to Stephen in the big blind now. He says, I can't. The jack 3 off. And Richard will get that one through. Well done. The button nearly got double moved there. Faisal pulled it back into the correct spot. Well done. So Richard will be under the gun.
Five.
5-2 off under the gun for Richard. He'll fold that. Max will raise. It's 10,000. Action on Faisal. Jack 10 suited. He makes the call. Stephen is out of the way with the 7 deuce. Danny with Jack 9 in the big blind will come along. So King 10 suited for Max with the raise.
Check on it.
So Danny has hit top pair and he moves all in. Faisal has an up and down and a big stack. So I think he's going to ask for a count.
24, 5.
And he's going to make the call. I think he's making the call. Says I'll make the call. 20. He's got the up and down. So Danny is at risk. We're on the bubble. So any 7, any queen for Faisal, and that's what Danny needs to fade to survive the bubble. 4 is safe for Danny. 5 is safe, and Danny will get a double up. So he survives the bubble. He had to sweat quite a bit there.
Small bit.
Any 10, any 7, any queen, and would have been going home on the bubble. And I can tell you now, Richard would have been rooting for one of those cards.
Like a bad rash.
Line.
Like a bad rash. Bad rash.
5,000. 10,000. 27, 5. 17, 5 more.
Cockroach is not going anywhere. I've got my problems at my
So Stephen Courtney, King Queen, yeah. After he's raised, it's been 3-bet by Danny Dayani. He folds. Danny throws in the hand.
You had to be behind him in that situation. Guys, don't race it.
Small bit.
And still the bubble continues.
Yeah, it's ongoing. It's Danny had to survive. Got a number of outs there against Faisal. He did, and he doubled up.
5,000 to bet.
It's action on Danny on the button.
All in.
Goes all in. Round to Richard now in the small blind. Got an ace. Very short stacked. So Richard thinks about it long and hard, but he's going to fold it. And Max folds. So Danny will get that one through. So Richard just hanging in here on the bubble.
It's just total now.
It's got just over 15k.
Yeah, I thought so.
And blinds of 5 with big blind ante of 5.
Yep, so he's in a bit of trouble. Win rotation.
Action on Stephen under the gun with ace 8. Dealer's saying it's a misdeal. Is it? Just taking all the cards back. It's a misdeal.
Jack 2, no good. Basil should be opening with this on the big blind.
Should be.
17,000.
It does. And Max folds.
Small bit.
So move on to the next hand. Danny's under the gun.
5,000.
So Richard folds in the cutoff. Round to Max with ace king on the button.
10.
Basil with nothing to fight with, he says.
Stephen Courtney with 10-9 in the big blind. He's going to defend.
Yep, solid. I like that defend there.
Nothing for him though.
So Max's ace king is still ahead here. So Steve might be trying to rip something here.
He puts in the bet on the flop.
Nicely played.
Oh, and he gets Max to fold there by donk leading into that from the blind.
Did very well.
So Stephen, I've seen him do this quite a lot lately. Leads into the flop, takes it away from the razor. So Richard under the gun, 19.5k.
As long as you don't do it all the time, you just balance your play. You're going to get that through quite a lot of the time.
So ace for Richard, all in.
Mr. Barnard.
Nothing for Max to fight with. Action on Faisal. Lost for a
19,500.
count.
Max folded, yep.
1 and 4.
Faisal makes the call.
Yeah, I think he has to there.
Stephen with king 6. He's going to fold. Round to Danny. He's out the way. So Richard will be relieved to find out that he is ahead. When you jam a6 and you get called,
Ready?
you're not confident. 5 so far. The 9, he needs an ace. He needs ace only, and he doesn't get it. And that is the bubble done. So Richard is eliminated on the bubble. The other 4 players are all in the money now.
Hi. Good evening. Small big blind.
So Faisal, having locked Richard out, walks off with him, has a little word with him. Good sportsmanship.
Small big.
No one wanted to die, huh?
5,000.
Very, very sporting. Well done, Faisal.
Now we can go berserk, huh? Yeah. Well, let's get this wrapped up in like 1 hour.
12,000. 12, 7 more.
Let's play some poker now.
The guy said now we can play some poker. They're in the money, all of them.
Check a bit.
So action on Danny. The small blind. Called the raise. It's checked. Back to Stephen. He checks again.
Check a bit.
We just go blind flip for a trick.
Danny has a go with the ace high on that board. Stephen calls. Danny should. Oh, Stephen has raised. Has raised the river after Danny had a go at it. Danny shows him the ace and folds.
Plus something else.
Small bit.
So action on Stephen under the gun.
1,000.
So a missed deal there.
Thanks for the misdeal. I cut 4 and an 8.
You also.
One of them, it wasn't yours, right?
That bubble was about 3 hours. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, 3 hours plus. Long, long bubble. Always unfortunate when you go out after a long bubble like that. Nobody wants to be that bubble person. The other players very relieved. You could see when it happened. They all stood up, congratulated one another. And a nice sporting touch by Faisal. He walked Richard out, had a little chat with him, gave him a handshake. Very sporting.
Check a bit.
Max checking the 9 all the way, yeah.
Check a bit. 5,000.
Bets 5,000 on the river. Faisal makes a call. Max shows the 9. And the 9 is good.
Small bit. Small bit blind.
So there it is. Max at the bottom, 16 bigs. 18 bigs for Danny, 32 for Stephen. He's a little more comfortable. And Faisal right up on the top there with 89 bigs. Danny under the gun, king 6 suited. People are opening up a little more now.
I would hope so. Jeez.
Yeah, he's
They've all been playing so tight for so long.
yeah, he limps in. Faisal completes. Stephen checks back.
He thought about betting.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to raise. I think he thought, why is he limping there? He's flopped 2 pair, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to get paid a little bit by Danny. He checks. Danny should bet his king. He does.
12,000.
Action on Faisal. Folds. Round to Stephen now with a 2 pair. They're looking so... Oh,
Should just flat call here.
yeah. He's going to make the call. But look at him. He's like... disappointed. Oh, do I have to call?
So this is the last hand of the session, I believe. There's a break coming up.
I'm saying 15 minutes break. Check on it.
And that card is going to cost Danny a bit now, because now he's got kings and 4s. He's got 2 pair. If he was worried about his kicker, he's going to think he's stronger now. And he goes for another bet.
10,000. 25.
Now Stephen pops it up. Danny makes the call.
Check on it.
5 doesn't change anything on the river.
Check on it.
There's 94k in this pot already, Gary.
That's significant, yeah. Yes, for a count.
Stephen checked and Danny's moved all in. Oh, he's counting. I don't think he's all in. Yeah, it was... Stephen asked for a count.
It's your action.
Did he put it all in? I missed the action here.
No,
He asked for a count.
no, he asked for a count. Stephen bets. Danny snap calls. And Danny's going to see the bad news. Wow, I've got the king. Slides it in there. So we're on a break now, Gary.
Yeah, he wasn't eliminated, huh?
It was not eliminated, Danny. Got chips left over, but it did damage him quite significantly. So we'll be going on a 15-minute break. And return to what-
Find it to be many times a play.
The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia. Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the sheer volume of beer on that rail there.
Yes, I mean,
of great concern. Once he's in there, the man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready.
Wait, oh. And yes, yes indeed. There it is. Yes, back it up.
There it is.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia.
Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the sheer volume of beer on that rail there.
Yes, I mean,
of great concern. Once he's in there, the man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready.
Wait, oh. And yes, yes indeed. There it is. Yes, back it up.
There it is.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia.
Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the sheer volume of beer on that rail there.
Yes, I mean,
of great concern. Once he's in there, the man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready.
Wait, oh. And yes, yes indeed. There it is. Yes, back it up.
There it is.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia.
Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the number, the sheer volume of beer on that rail there is
Yes, I mean.
of great concern. Once he's in there, the man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready. It's
Wait, oh, and yes, yes indeed. There it is. Yes, back it up.
There it is.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia. Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the number, the sheer volume of beer on that rail there is
Yes, I mean.
of great concern. Once he's in there, the man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready. It's
Wait, oh, and yes, yes indeed. There it is. Yes, back it up.
There it is.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia. Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the number, the sheer volume of beer on that rail there is
Yes, I mean.
of great concern. Once he's in there, the man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready. It's
Wait, oh, and yes, yes indeed. There it is. Yes, back it up.
There it is.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia. Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This time is going to be super.
Keep your eye on the leaderboard, and you could be winning your way all the way to Vegas in 2023 with Team South Africa. Let's go to WSOP. For more information, visit mjpt.co.za. The race to Vegas is on with the Sunbet Poker Tour. You can earn points on our leaderboard at every stop around the country, and you can earn your way into the top 10 to go to Vegas in 2023.
Look at the sheer volume of beer on that rail there.
Yes, I mean,
of great consequences in there. The man's got moves.
I believe it. I'm ready.
Welcome back to the Boardwalk Casino. This is your Sunbet Poker Tour in the beautiful city of Quebec in the Eastern Cape. This is the 4th stop on our nationwide tour, day 6. This is your final table of the 6 max. We saw the bubble being burst after over 3 hours of play. Richard Barnard was the unfortunate bubble person. And the 4 players that are remaining are all in the money. If we go through their chip counts, Danny Diani here in seat number 2 has got 30,000. Max Devison has got 78,000. Faisal Dawood, the chip leader, has got 440,500. And Stephen Courtney in seat 8, 227,000 chips. And these 4, as I said, all in the money. 18,000 guaranteed to the next player out, playing for the top prize. It was a very, very long bubble. And in the last hand before the break, Stephen Courtney flopped 2 pair against the top pair of Danny Diani and took a big chunk out of Danny. So action on Stephen in the small blind. He folds and gives Danny a walk. So Faisal returns. Missed one hand only. He will be under the gun.
Got hurt last time, Faisal. Yeah, I can see.
Danny tells Faisal, because Faisal had got up, he said, I got hurt in that last hand when you walked off. Faisal folds. Stephen Courtney folds. Round 2, Danny. 7-5 suited, he lets it go. 2 short stacked, he says, to get involved. Blinds are 3-6 with a big blind ante of 6. So there's 15k in the middle, so Danny has in effect 2 rotations. The old Harrington M, here is an M of 2. So action on Stephen Courtney, 5-3 under the gun, folds. Round 2, Danny's already folded the 6-4. Max, King 3 suited in the small blind, completes. He's been aggressive against the other players and being more passive against Faisal. 8-8-5 flop. Gone check, check. Ace of diamonds, another player holding a diamond. The King High of Max still ahead. It's checked down, and as I said, he's played a lot more passively against Faisal, the big stack. Which is pretty smart. So this is Danny's last free look before he'll be in that big blind, and he'll have to post 12k of that 30 of his in the blind and ante. Pocket 2s for Danny under the gun. This could be his moment to put it all in. Sort of any pair at this point. In it goes. Max Devison 10-5 can't call. Round to Faisal, Jack 6 off. He'll fold that. So only Stephen Courtney calls, he's got kings. So pocket 2 straight into the pocket kings. So Danny looking for help. 19% is equity in the hand. Needs a 2 outer. No help for Danny there. Maybe running cards for a straight. 7 no good, so a 2 or a 2 only now. And the 4 on the river will seal it. And Stephen completes the job that he did just the last hand before the break, where he damaged Danny's stack. And he knocks Danny out, so Danny's out in 3rd spot. Stephen will take the last of those chips. So we're now down to 3 players. Well played to Danny. Out in 4th spot. Button is on Faisal. Stephen was in the big blind. So Stephen is small blind. Max will be the big blind and post the big blind ante. Faisal on 444k under the gun. Under the gun and the button, one and the same, 3-handed. Faisal A7 suited. He'll raise. Faisal will become a lot more active now. We'll use that stack of his. Ace-5 for Max. And he moves all in, trying to get rid of any marginal raise from the button. Faisal has asked for a count. So Faisal has asked for the count. So Faisal will go through the math in his head, and he makes the call, and it's a good call. He's ahead. So Max is at risk here. He'll need some help. See the percentages, 64 to 36. There are quite a number of split possibilities as well. Percentages will swing quite wide now. Gut shot for Max, and he finds the gut shot on the river, and Max will double up, finding a lucky 2 on the river. So Max survives the all-in. His money was in behind. He found it on the river, and he gets a big double up.
It was 72 more.
Yes, there's 72 on top.
Oh, okay, okay.
But you got the 15 already.
Oh, I thought it was 72 total.
No, no, no.
So the big double up there for Max. He's up to 147k now, 24 bigs. Faisal still well in front, 375k, 62 bigs, and Stephen with the 42 bigs. Remember to enter that competition of Gary's. Who's your favorite poker player and why? We've had 4 entries already. He said 5 to make a competition to win that Sunbet hat. Who is your favorite poker player and why? We've had 4 entries. So action on Stephen. He folds. Round to Max. He completes from the small blind with the 8-4. And Faisal checks back. We go to the flop. Here's a king for Faisal. Max is checked. Faisal is going to bet, and that will end that. So we'll move on to the next hand. So we'll move on to the next hand. So on the button, Max, ace-9. So a lot of action while you were taking care of the technical stuff, Gaz.
I did see. I saw Danny depart the stage.
And then Max got a big double up by getting lucky on the river against Faisal. He rivered a gut shot.
Oh, wow.
He was all but out the door.
So we're going to be here for a while, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, well, Max doubled up to 128k now, and he was short, the shortest stack. So Max is raised here. Stephen has 3-bet. Max is called. There's a 9 for Max. Stephen will check.
It's very deceptive there because the overpair.
He's been doing this a lot lately, checking that flop back.
Yeah, kind of that limpy style, and then he comes out firing.
So he's going to bet now. And now Max might think his 9 is good.
A little sigh.
He makes the call. Oh.
Ooh, binks it on the river.
So sometimes it doesn't pay off. And Max will be very happy to see that 9 there.
Well, bets that Max puts Steve all in there. Well, no, he can't. It's the others, the chip counts the other way. Well, he'll put it all in against him. How about that?
He's going to put a big bet in for sure. Counting it.
I haven't got a 9, take my time. 90.
He bets 90k.
He's only got 81 behind. Must be a little bit off on the chip count. Yeah, just the 90 is the bet. Let's go across to Steve Courtney. So Steve is got to make his mind up. Has he got a 9 or not? Remember, Steve has just made 2 pair on the river.
Now he's got to think what 9's going to give him the way the hand played.
Also, there's the outside chance that he's coming straight as well, of course. It's unlikely the way the hand played, but you know, Max has got a box of tricks there which Steve has seen.
All in. Call.
We've got a camera 6. And that's the face of the guy who just saw himself get rivered.
Yeah.
He taps the table, good sportsman stuff, Steve. Well done.
He's saying he survived you on the river, now he survives me on the river. It's a big swing in chips, that.
Trust me, now you have a problem. Mr. Devison has got chips.
Yeah. He's got
plenty of them, and he will now put them to good use.
He's running well, got lucky twice in a row there.
Yeah, well, you've got to win them, I suppose. And there's a sight of a man who binked a 9 on the river.
Yeah, and look at a lot of purpose to the way now he's picking up those chips and getting going. He's going to become even more aggressive now.
Without a doubt, we will see angry Max now. Aggressive Max.
Stacking all those chips, that's a lot of chips he's got there now. And Stephen will be the short stack. So action on Faisal. Folds. Round 2, Stephen. The action is on Stephen. He folds. And Max gets the walk. So you see Stephen down to 75k now.
Yep, he'll be looking for spots soon. 3,000, 6,000, 6 on the big blind ante.
5 rotations, exactly.
Yep, not a lot of space to be operating in. Trust me, Faisal and Max will not be giving him any free cards.
Nope. On the button, King 7. Just raising the button. Basil with a 4-2 suited makes the call. Four Basil. And he leads into it. Stephen gives him the look. Bet 25, that's a big portion of Stephen's chips. Stephen sitting with King Eye. Oh, and he makes a brave move, he goes all in. I don't know if Faisal can fold for the difference after he bet the 25.
63 all in. So 38 to call.
38 to call into a pot of 121.
No brainer.
And he's got stack.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer with his stack. Absolute no-brainer, he has to call.
See the shake of the hand, I have to call, he says. Makes the call. Thinks he's behind, he's ahead.
Okay, let's see cards, fellas. Two, 4.
Max tells Faisal, yeah, you pot committed. 9 no hold for Stephen. He needs a king or a 7.
Oh, wow.
And he is eliminated.
Well done, Stevie. Well played.
Out in 3rd spot.
Played very, very well. 3rd spot pays 29,280 rand.
Yeah.
So the top 2 seats are 60 and 75. So there may be a discussion here.
So we're down to the last 2 players. They will have a brief discussion. They've called the TD. Gary will go out to see as well. So the 2 players that have got heads up. They've got the high roller coming later, and that might factor into them making some sort of deal between themselves. They're looking at the prize money. They're looking at their chip stacks. So they're having a discussion amongst themselves, checking their chip stacks out. Max has got 337k. Faisal's got 453. One hand open. If we go to the flop box there, they've played one hand open. There's a 9 for Faisal. And a jack, only an 8 for Max. No, it's not there. So Faisal will take that hand. For whatever deal they made between themselves, that was the flip. So there was a chop on the money, and they flipped for the points, and Faisal takes the points on the flip. So that is the end of the 6 max. After over 3 hour bubble, it has come to a quick conclusion thereafter. All the players that ended up in the money, and we will rejoin you later for the Aston Sunsong Memorial 40K High Roller.